I have 9 kilograms here and 3 kilograms here. This is the entire luggage that I plan to take on my upcoming trip to Central Asia, which will be around 20,000 kilometers. In this video, I'm gonna open my saddlebag and my tank bag and will show you what exactly I have inside. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back, guys. Before I even start showing you what I have, let me clarify something. The things that you need and the things that you might need are completely different. And this should stay in your mind all the time when you're preparing your luggage. A few days ago, I met here in Varna two Polish guys that are going to Magadan this summer. After we discussed the road conditions and everything, one of them decided to send back home 18 kilograms of his luggage, and he was still very heavy for that trip, but at least 18 kilograms less. For comparison, my entire luggage that I'm gonna show you today is only 12 kilograms. The second guy said that he's not going to remove anything and will try it as it is, and he also said that if it's too difficult he can always quit. But what he cannot understand is that when you're 15,000 kilometers away and have another 2,000 to the end point, you cannot just quit. What you gonna do if you quit? And then he said, yeah, but if it's so difficult, for example, I can drop all of my luggage in Yakutsk and ride from Yakutsk to Magadan without any luggage to be as lighter as possible, or maybe take only the most important luggage. And then I asked him, why don't you take the most important luggage from home? Not on your last point. So this is the main point that I want to share in this video. You start from home with the most important luggage, the things that you will definitely need on your trip. Now, I don't share this story to discredit the trip of these guys. No, absolutely not. Wonderful guys. I hope that they will make it and I will help them with anything that I can. But sometimes people never prepare enough for the upcoming trips. They think that everything is a joke, or they still believe that you can go without any preparation, without any plans anywhere around the world. But when you plan such a long distance trip on a difficult terrain, on country that most of the things are unknown, you cannot rely on just a good luck. You have to be prepared. Yesterday I met a German rider here in Varna, Bulgaria, with hard panniers and top box, and he said that he prefers this setup because he feels more safe and secure, he can lock it and stuff like that. And of course I have no problems with this is not my motorcycle. But later that day, when we were riding around Varna, we had a little bit difficult situation in one corner, and he felt the top box and the panniers on his motorcycle. And after this discussion, and because he knows the story of the Polish guys, he said, it looks like I will send my top box home as well. I guess that you have a contract with the post office and take commission for everyone who is sending. So these are just two examples that happened in 1 week. In 1 week, guys. So consider your luggage twice, 3 times, 5 times before you go, because after that it will be too late. The saddlebag that I use is made from a Polish company, 21 Brothers. I used it since 2017, and since then I don't want to have anything else, because this is enough to carry everything that I need on my trips. The volume is 50 liters, I don't need more than that, and sometimes when I have doubts that something cannot go in, that is only mean that it shouldn't go in. That's it, end of the story. The best of this bag is that it comes with its own straps. They are attached to the saddlebag just like this. 2 here and 2 on each side. And once I remove it, I can easily take the whole bag with me. Like this. Now, under this bag, I'm gonna have this petrol can, flexible, from a very hard vinyl, 5 liters. It will stay here, and I will fill it up only when I need it. And when I fill it up, I will attach it here on the top of my saddlebag, And with the straps, we'll tighten it just like this. This will give me the flexibility or the extra 5 liters that I might need without having a very big, expensive petrol tank. The one that I have is in one color, but I just ordered to them a black color because the white, as you can see, after one trip looks very dirty and you cannot really clean it. I always wanted to have white because of better visibility, but as I said, I cannot clean it once it's used. This time I will try with black. But it's exactly the same size, volume, everything. It has also on the side 2 side pockets. In one of the pockets I keep my chain spray, just like this. On the other I will keep another stuff, I don't know still what. I'm gonna have 2 chain sprays with me, and if necessary I will buy more on the road. As you already saw, I also use this cable here to secure the saddlebags to prevent someone to grab it just like that and go. And also I lock my helmet here when I walk around. I will link it in the description down below. I'm not gonna earn any money if you buy this saddlebag or not. Just say to the guys from 21 Brothers, hello from me. Alright, let me finally open it and show you what I have. Here in this section in the middle I keep my clothes because they are light. The lightest on the top, the heaviest on the bottom. And I keep everything inside in different waterproof bags, just like this, to separate the luggage. The bag itself is waterproof, but I want to separate the luggage. For example, if I need to take only the clothes, I can take the clothes. If I need something else, I can take it. And I'm gonna spread everything here and we'll show you in details what I have inside. These are my clothes. Medical kit, first aid kit. Here I have heavy duty stuff like thermal underwear, different layers that I will need if it's cold days, thick gloves and stuff like that. I'm gonna show you this as well. Nothing more here. These were, I think, were my electronics. Let me see what I have here, like cables, chargers and stuff like that. Yes, these are my shoes, very light shoes. And the rest are, as I said, cable, chargers and everything that I need to run my cameras. And here on the bottom I have some spare parts or the heavy stuff that I might need on the road. I'm gonna show you this as well. And that's it, no more. Let's first start with the clothes. Shoes. Very light, flexible shoes made from a real leather. They are worn out significantly and I probably need to change it, but I cannot find something similar to replace it. As I said, light and flexible. Here in this small bag is my underwear. 3 sets of socks and 3 sets of underwear. Here are all of my toiletries, everything that I need. Toothbrush, soap, dry stick and everything that I need to keep a normal hygiene on the road. And in this bag now are all the clothes that I'm gonna need while I ride and when I don't ride as well. First, this is some kind of vest that it's a little bit thicker that I use under my jacket when it's a chilly day. 3 t-shirts. These t-shirts I'm gonna use to ride around and also to walk around, and of course I'm gonna wash them. Pants with short pants just like this, and another one set with removable bottom with zips just like this. And the reason I have this is that when I need to wash this I can wear this and until this one dries. And the reason why this is without the bottom part is because I lost them somewhere and cannot find them, but it will be too hot anyway and this will be enough. These are all the clothes that I'm gonna use for 3 months. Some people will say that it is too little, others that is too much. That is my choice. Cables, spare camera, spare microphone and everything stays in this bag here, this small bag. Now, this is another DJI Osmo Action 4 that it's a spare for the one that I have in the case I break it or it stops for some reason. This is also the magnetic clip that I need to attach it to the helmet. This is a spare microphone from Rode. If the one that I use stopped working, just like this. It's a power bank that I might need somewhere on the road. A spare microphone for my Bluetooth system if I need it on the road. A spare glass window for the camera if I break it, as I broke it last year in South America. A spare microphone adapter that I might need if I lose the one that I have. A charger with adapter to my telephone. This is fast charger. I charge the telephone for 1 hour. That's why I keep the adapter. And I have another one with 3 exits and 3 Type-C cables. I also have this extensions. If I have only one plug socket, I can divide it to 3 different devices at the same time. I have 2 of these. That's all the cables and chargers that I carry with me. The next bag is everything that I'm gonna need in cold weather. I don't expect much of this on the trip, but just in case to have it. This is like a mid layer with long sleeves that I can have under my jacket in the case it gets cold. Thicker socks, thermal underwear, a wind stopper to wear under my helmet, and of course thicker gloves. Everything goes in one of these bags. These are some of the spare parts that I'm gonna have with me, and this is probably the most heaviest bag at the moment, around 2 kilograms. Tubes front and rear. Here I have all the spare wheel bearings. Actually, these are the bearings that I removed from my motorcycle. I'm gonna have them as a spare. I have 2 spark plugs as well. This a small multi-set that I'm gonna carry with me in the case I need it. Air compressor that is with cable that I can use directly on my motorcycle. Here I have this extension here. So these are all the spare parts that will stay in my motorcycle. In Patso's motorcycle we're gonna have a spare clutch plates, a spare voltage regulator, and a few more things. And the reason of that is because when you have exactly the same model, you can carry less spare parts. My tire levers are here, and all of my tools are in this box. I already showed you this in the dedicated video about the tools. You can watch it here on the right corner if you haven't already. Inside I also have 3 sets of rear brake pads and 1 set of front brake pads. Everything is in this small toolbox here. Because I have a washable air filter, I don't need to worry about the spares. In Patso's motorcycle we're gonna have a spare oil filters as well. I also have an additional video about the riding gear that I'm gonna use. Now I'm gonna mention only the helmet. This is the helmet that I'm gonna use. On wheel I have a Sena 30S Bluetooth device that we're gonna share communication with plumbing. I'm gonna have a small hydration pack with 2 liters that will stay on my back all the time. And that is basically everything. These are the gloves, just normal light gloves that I'm gonna use during the hot days, and a scarf. And this is actually a gift from friend with my name and my country. It will stay like this on my jacket. Nice, thank you very much, Janko. This is now what I have in my tank bag. The heaviest part is this DSLR Canon 250D. I know it's heavy, it has a heavy lens. I also understand that I might break it, but I will take this risk because I like making pictures, and I also enjoy the process on working on these pictures after I get back home. Here I have microphones from Rode, the one that I use now at the moment to film. Another one microphone from DJI that can connect directly to my camera, wireless if I need it. And here on the left side I keep actually the camera that I film now at the moment with a small tripod. And this is what I have in this compartment. In the second here I have 2 pencils. I have a red marker that I use to work on my maps with a duct tape on it. A few more documents. Here is the box with the spare batteries for my cameras that I keep to filming my trips, and the spare battery for my DSLR camera. And this is basically everything that I have in my tank bag. Of course, on the top I will have my maps. Now at the moment I have here Armenia, Georgia, and also I have a detailed map of Armenia. The rest of the maps I keep here in this pocket, the rest of the maps that I'm gonna need on the road. And when I need a specific address, I'm gonna use the Carpuride device that I have on my screen. And I even made a switchable button here, so I can switch it off when I don't need it, so it does not need to work all the time. That's about everything. As you saw, I don't have a tent with me because I don't plan to use it. In these parts of the world, accommodation is very affordable. Also, on the temperatures over 35 degrees, the last thing that I would like to have after so many hours of riding is sleeping in the tent. But this is my decision. I already been in this destination before and I know exactly what it is. People usually get confused from social media and their expectations never meet the reality. I talk a lot about all of these things in my online course, Adventure Riding Without Illusions. Over there for about 6 hours you can gain all the information that took me more than 15 years to learn. Link in the description down below. Anyway, I hope that this video will be useful to at least one person. Press like or dislike, whatever it deserves. If you subscribe, even better. See you in the next one. Ciao.